normal life responsibilities, that a lot of their stuff is unreasonable and even unrational for the people that are overtaken by this. Now Paul says, this I only want to learn from you. Now what you'll find is with a lot of religious people is they're not reasonable. They're not going to bend or flex in any way that's going to take them out of a comfort zone in which they've been indoctrinated in. They will not move away from anything that they feel is a matter of uncertainty or a matter of conflict. They will not do the research in a way that's going to help them to be enabled to understand truth from lies. And then he goes into this. Did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law or by the hearing of faith? Now, the Holy Spirit's central to this, because you need to surrender when you're being led by the Holy Spirit. You need to surrender everything except your personality, except who you are. You need to surrender all religious beliefs and all religious indoctrination and all your beliefs and all your thoughts and ideas that you think you need to do or keep, or not do or keep, to make God happy or stop him from being sad. And he says, are you so foolish? Right? These people are fools, having begun in the Spirit. And in 9 out of 10 cases, people genuinely begin their journey led by the Spirit. Are you now being made perfect by the flesh? Now the flesh, and I'm highlighting it here, the flesh is a very misunderstood word in this context. The flesh here is referring to this. Anything you think you need to do or not do to make God happy or Jehovah happy or stop him from being sad is the flesh. It's a law. And then he says, have you suffered so many things in vain, if indeed it was in vain, which is his compassion towards these people. Now, I'm just going to jump down to verse 10. And I want to make this clear, and I'm going to make it simple. I've read these verses thousands and thousands and listened to these verses thousands and thousands of times. And it's not easy to comprehend in a few short reads or a few short listens. I'm talking to you as someone that has spent 20 years listening to the New Testament over and over and over again, 8 hours a day. And for here where it says, for as many are of the works of the law. Now remember, the works of the law in any context, any religious context, right, is anything you think you need to do or not do to make God happy or stop him from being sad is a law, because that's what the law was about. It was to keep you, to show you, to try and stay in a position which was impossible for you to keep God happy or stop him from being sad, wasn't it? This is what the law wants, and if you can't do it, God's going to be sad. If you can do it, God's going to be happy. So the works of the law are anything you think you need to do to make God happy or stop him from being sad. And that is putting you under a curse. Now, does that mean you're not saved? Does that mean the blessing isn't there? No. No. What does that mean? That as many as are of the works of the law are under a curse. I'll show you what it means. Now, it's going to help you understand why the Pharisees were the way they were, even though they were determined to try and follow God, yet it turned out to be the opposite. I'm going to show you why most of the religious people you know, and probably yourselves at some stage, turned out to be the way you were.